What I'll be covering today happens to be a part of our body that not many people give any thoughts to. When it comes to the cardiovascular system, most people think solely of just your blood, heart, veins, capillaries, and not what actually makes up those pieces. Now, blood is something we all know about. From a scraped knee, cutting ourselves when cooking. Most people in that regard think of red blood cells or your white blood cells, maybe even for some odd reason platelets, or just the fact that your red blood cells carry oxygen throughout your body. Something a lot of people tend to forget is the portion of your blood that makes up, well, the majority of your blood. I'm talking about plasma. We all know how our blood transports nutrients throughout our body, but many people, including myself, often forget about its other functions. First off, plasma is obtained when all blood cells, such as the aforementioned red and white blood cells and your platelets, are extracted, leaving behind a straw-colored liquid. This liquid is typically around 92% water and consists of up to 55% of your total blood's volume. But inside that water holds critical materials that keep our bodies going. One example is that it contains compounds such as electrolytes, amino acids, organic acids, and it also contains hormones such as insulin and thyroxine, having been excreted by the body's endocrine system and into our bloodstream. There's another one that people don't give much thought to: how your body gets rid of certain wastes. Compounds such as urea and creatinine, essentially those that are rich in nitrogen, are carried through the bloodstream towards the kidneys in order to be filtered out through, well, urination. Of course, proteins are also another component of our blood plasma, making up at about 6 to 8% of it. Why are proteins in our blood important? Not only for their transportation throughout the rest of our body, but they also help when our body sustains damage, such as an injury that breaks the skin. And, well, blood clotting in this case is an important factor, since I'm sure, as we all understand, nobody wants to bleed out. One of the reasons that donating blood, or blood plasma, is a rather good idea is simply because there are those who have hemophilia or accident victims. What this means is that for those people that have hemophilia, blood has a rather difficult time clotting. And so even something as small as a paper cut can take some time bleeding, or take some time to stop bleeding. This is one of the reasons that blood donation clinics often ask you to donate blood plasma for those who have to go on replacement therapy. Now, even after they retrieve your blood plasma, there's a large amount of various treatments that it can go through. But in other words, what I'm telling you to do is to visit your local blood clinic and make an appointment today, either for blood donation or plasma donation. You could save a life, and it could be mine.